So what do you think of them beauties then? Two beautiful flat iron steaks, nicely aged, of venison. A very, very rare steak. The reason being, the flat iron comes off the shoulder. Obviously, if you've got a roe, fallow, Chinese water deer, and especially a munty, it's too small to take off, but these came off a big red. They're absolutely wonderful. We're going to do them really, really quickly in a pan, get them in a roll, a super quick venison steak sandwich. But first of all, let me show you whereabouts on the beast they come from. This is a whole chuck with its blade. So I just want to separate the two. And then just following the ridge of that blade bone, the shoulder blade, just take off this chuck tender, which what we used to call in the trade the poor man's fillet, because once it's cut into steaks you cannot tell the difference until you cook it. So yeah, for all it looks, you cannot treat it like fillet. Get that silver skin going. Let me just show you once I got this off. You have a look at this. So if you're going to cut a couple, you tell me the difference between a piece of fillet and that. Wonderful looking thing. But this is the side I'm more interested in. The blade. I'm hoping it's big enough to make one of the finest steaks on the beast. We shall soon find out. But it's looking good so far. You could actually paddle a canoe with that blade bone. Trim it off. And release it. Bloody hell, this knife's poor. I have to sharpen it a minute. That leaves us with that. Just trim that off. Are we going to be able to do it? I think we are. Take that off like that. Let's square that up. And we'll square that up. And we just want to ride that sinew along. Nice and gentle. And that will give you one venison flat iron, which is just absolutely marvellous. trying to keep as much meat on it as possible. Look at that. And then here, once we expose that sinew completely, we should, in theory, be able to get the second one. Come on, you beauty, work for me. Yes. So it's a bit of work, but if you take your time, you will achieve. Now I know, without even cooking these, they're going to be superb. Let's just get that off. That off there. That off there. Square it up. I'll mess with my mind. But there you have two absolutely beautiful venison flat iron steaks. Well worth the work. Look at me, I can't stop. We're not going to muck about. Real simple prep. We're going to oil the steaks. Like I said, these will cook real quick as they're not the thickest. Basically all we're going to be doing is just caramelizing the outside. Try and keep it nice and pink. There be the oil. Get some pepper on there. Bearing in mind I'm cooking this in a garage, nothing fancy. It's just blowing a gale. I want to eat. Salt. Make sure that's in. Flip them. Salt again. Make sure they're all nicely patted down. Okay then, eyes down, looking, no mucking about. You want a decent pan, heavy bottom, get it on, get the heat on, get it warming up, let it have the afterburners. Because we're not going to put any oil in the pan, we're going to use just what we put on those beautiful Joe Blakes. So, pan nice and hot, place in said flat irons, just press it down. Now normally, these will be about between about 3/4 and to an inch in thickness, but obviously on the deer they're not so thick, so we've got to be very careful. Just almost just getting a nice caramelization on each side, taking it off, resting it. Job, as they say around here, is a good one. So give that a quick flip. So just trying to get colour on it and keep that centre relatively pink. I'm not going to take these much further actually. You can see how they bunched up. Maybe another 30 seconds aside. Don't want to overdo them. That to me is done. Take them off, put them on this plate, just let them relax for 5 minutes or so. We'll turn the heat down. Come on, you bastard. Finish off my onions. I don't want them too soft, I like a bit of integrity in there. Picks up all that venison as well, what little came out. Obviously it's such a lean piece of meat. But what's a steak sandwich without onion? Okay, look at all that lovely resting juice there. Let's see how they turned out. Oh yeah, look at that. Still nice and pink. Slightly blushing. Oh yes, yes, yes. Rip open me roll. Get a bit of onion on there like that. Nice and simple. This ain't no Michelin starred gig. Get our steak on. Oh, look at that, we're losing it. Man down. Get that on there like that. God, get your fingers in. Just make that a bit neater. Put that on top, in my gob. Mop all that up. Bit out of there. Get that on there. I'm not standing on ceremony. Gonna get tucked in. Venison flat iron and onions. No sauce, no mustard, just 2 simple ingredients. No mucking about. I'm dipping that there.